1 second, everyone. Testing. There we go. All right. Sorry for the delay. I had several awesome, interesting things happen. I was working on everybody's PDF for the e-blues, and about halfway through, it just totally, even though I had saved it, I lost a lot of the work. It just crashed. All right, good morning. Good to see you. Dave P. on up and early this morning. Good to see you, Vicky. All right, so guys, click on Dave. Make sure you click on the Google Drive. Inside the All Access, I put the e-blues. You guys know I've been working hard on e-blues. And I did a lot of pop-up lessons this weekend, but one of our newest members, Sharon, was going to be playing some blues, or she is going to be playing blues in E this week with some guitar players. So we worked on a bunch of blues in E, and that's what we're going to talk about, C and E, and I don't want anybody to be scared when it comes to C and E. So check your folders, and just so we're clear, in the Memphis charts, all of our things that we've been adding lately. Man, this is all just like 1 week, plus I put a course in there, but this is the copy of E-Blues tips. These are 10 tips. We still have about 10 more that I want to add from this weekend, but make sure you download those. They're inside the folder for Memphis Blues for our YouTube channel, and also they're in the all access group for this morning. So Rick, you can click on that and get these e-blues ideas. Okay, so let me just check in the chat, and then we'll jump right in. Again, my apologies for being a little bit late today. I had all kinds of issues with the PDF and getting set up, and so then my e-blues track wasn't in the session. So let's dig right in. What's up? Yeah, Vance knows. Vance has been hanging out this weekend. Lots of e-blues. Okay, so as we get into this, remember, you can do this. Even for my beginners, you're going to get these first 5 notes going up the blues scale, and we can use an E13 if you want, D, G sharp, and C. You can also just do a simple E7 voicing right there, E in the bass. But the main thing I want you to get is the first 5 notes of the blues scale, and I've got this PDF. So far, I lost a lot of the information. I had to re-put in some of the information, so it's 10 licks right now. I'm going to keep adding to this. Again, good morning to Dave P. First on, Vicky, and Dave, this will help you with your guitar playing as well. Rick, always good to see you as well. Vance, good to see you. And Vicky, good to see you. Okay, here we go. Let's turn on the E-blues track if I have the right track in there. Let's see if we can get this going here. Let me do a couple things here to get ready. Okay, so tempo-wise, we should be okay on that from what we're going to do today. All right, so here we go. Let's at first just get this going. We're doing... Notice that it's all white notes except for one, and that's the B flat, the flat 5th. Even that gives you something to play, right? One more time. All right, now let me stop the track and check on you guys. Isn't it kind of refreshing to move from the C blues to the E blues? Let me see how you guys are feeling there. What's up, Doug? Doug is a YouTube member. Hey, speaking of YouTube members, I haven't even had this isn't speaking of that, but I haven't even had my first cup of coffee this morning, so I'm ready to take a sip of this. But I want to say this, a shout out to Scott. We have our newest member of the YouTube channel. Very excited to have Scott jump in. So he must have done it over the weekend, and we're at 14 now, so we're growing. That cup of coffee a month is the entry level to get in on the YouTube channel. And you don't have to just stop there. You can do like Doug and like Vance, and if you want to be an elite member, or Vicky. But the main thing is I'm excited to have Scott. So let me take a sip, and then you guys tell me, does the E-Blues feel good? Oh, another thing is I'm working on putting tracks for all of you inside the YouTube channel. My all access group, you guys know that those are always available, and I'll make sure that all my all access and Chord Academy members have easy access to all your play along tracks. But just know that that's coming for our YouTube channel this week. All right, it's so sweet to be elite. Yes, Vance is a proud supporter. As a matter of fact, Doug and Vance and Vicky had been supporting even during the weekend donations to iMusicAcademy. And I just want to say thank you again for those that are able to not only subscribe but give a little extra at times. That's really, really awesome. So thank you so much for your support. All right, here we go. So that's the first example, and isn't it fun to be able to do that? So Rick says he likes E, very good. All right, now I'm pulling up the chart again, and make sure you guys have easy access to that. And the second thing is this. Now, this idea, just like we do in C, where you do you can do these kinds of things, 2, 3, 5, minor third to major third up to the fifth. Same thing. So on E, you just go 2, 3, 5. Same exact thing. Let's mess around with that, but let's add something because that's going to be pretty easy to everybody. Minor third to major third. And now we're going to go, what is our trick? We go down 3 half steps, and the third example in this PDF is, and sometimes we go, but this one, the way I wrote this out this time, right? Just getting that down. You could turn it around however you want. Every note's going to sound good. Let's turn on the track and mess with that. And I promise you're going to want to hang around because we're really diving deep, even for my beginners today. And I think you're going to enjoy it. All right, here we go. We're turning on the E blues track again to a 1, 2. And first, we're getting this. That's pretty easy, right? No problem. You can go. That's coming as well, but here we go. So I could go. Here's a nice thing, everyone, is I can combine this idea of, right, we're hanging around the C sharp minor blues scale, right, the first 4 notes, and I can go first 5 notes of the blues scale, and so I could do a nice little combination between this little minor third, major third thing, and then occasionally I might want to go. So I could go, and I could go. Let me demonstrate that. So it's taking the idea of this little easy lick of minor third to major third and then going flat fifth. I could go. Memphis, right there. Remember Memphis? let's go minor third to major third so you hear it. Whenever I go, you hear there are three chords that we're dealing with here. You have E, you have A, and you have B. And if I go B da da da, and I go to that A, I can't be on the G sharp. I have to be on the G. So you'll hear me do this instead of G sharp. So just remember, when you're on the A chord, you can't go to your G sharp. You got to go to G. Which reminds me of another thing that I did. I went. So I went to sort of this little E minor pentatonic. So that gives me that G natural that I need. So it's just a fun little reminder that I can think like E major, and then over the A7, I can think of like E minor if I want to. All right, now let's keep going down this PDF. This is a fun little PDF to do, to play with here. All right, what's up, Bill? Good to see you. Bill gets the next blues, and then Scott, our newest member. Now, Bill is an all access member, and he's overdue his blues. So I'm really going to be thinking about Bill's blues today. All right, make sure you like this video as always, and please say hello in the chat. We've had some new people over the weekend say hello in the chat, and it's really awesome when you guys do that. Okay, let's go over the next one. Again, all access. Keep all the activity in the chat. I love when you guys do that. All right, here we go. The next one is what I just did. Minor third to major third. And then on the A, watch this. Okay, let's spend just a little time looking at that. The reason we have to do that G natural, Rick, is because just like we talked about, 7, you got to be on that note, the flat 7 of the A scale, right, in order for that to work. So we have, at first you can go, and then here we're going to go. Let's turn on the track and listen to that. But what a fun little difference that is. Just adding that slight tweak on that one thing. So at first we're just kind of hanging around with this major third, a little jazzy. Now, Memphis. See how I went to that A? I had to be on that G, Rick. All right, I really want to just play after hearing just our possibilities, right? I just want to play, but I have to show you guys this. I'm going to add the straight up scale, the E scale to this PDF. I don't know why I didn't. Well, maybe because all the things that I added got lost in space when my program crashed. But you have your E blues scale going up. Okay, you also have it going down. Isn't it a sweet feeling just to like start up at the top, and I can go flat 7 up to the root. I mean, you could do that for days and get used to the sound of the E on top. Now, I haven't even added this to the list, but remember the amazing thing that we can do, whatever blues key we're in, there's your middle finger on that. Your pinky naturally hovers over the minor third. Your flat 7 and your 5th is your thumb. Look at your hand. It will naturally fit under this thing, so you can go. I could go. You could cross over and do that right there. So let's just listen to how fun the scale is. And it's not hard to do even in the key of E. Watch this. So you play a little bit and then you let a little time go by. Let's do that again. 2 and 3 and 2 and 2. How about this? Let's mess around with a flat 5. Now let's go down to the C sharp, our other trick. We can go. Memphis right there, Memphis. Okay, now let's go on to the next idea in this PDF. And let me stop the track, which is nice and full in my ears. All right, who's enjoying this lesson this morning? So it is 8:25. I'm going to go until about 8:37, and then we're going to use the last three minutes to say goodbye to each other. So 8:37 is the wrap-up time for today. It is 8:25 right now. We're going to keep going down this PDF, and I'm excited to show you guys. So again, shout out to Scott, our newest member. I can't wait for Scott to join in the chat, but he joined within the last day and a half. We're at 14 members. Whoever wants to buy me a cup of coffee, now's your chance. Hit join and join us, and you get all these crazy PDFs. You get access to a bunch of stuff. And a shout out to my all access members, Rick and Vicky, and all those people as well. Bill, you guys are amazing. Can't do it without you, and very thankful for you. All right, so the next thing on the PDF is this. This idea, when we do this in the key of C, this is kind of a generic lick, but like something that everybody needs to know. And all it is your root, your minor third, your major third, and chromatically up to the 5th. So it kind of looks like a C minor triad, right? Now the fingering in the key of C is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of a generic lick, but it's just a nice reminder of going from the root to the minor third, chromatically up to the 5th. Now, in the key of E, it's a little bit different. And part of the reason I wrote this out is because there are certain notes on this generic lick that I just discovered several years ago that you have to use a different fingering. And the crazy thing is this works on the key of E. It's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But what I discovered is for a D major pentatonic scale, D, E, F sharp, A, B, and D, well, and A and B, all of those are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So D is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. E is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. F sharp is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And just some of the fun things you discover when you're practicing music. The other thing I discovered is that all the other ones are 1, 2, 3, 4. Even C sharp, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that kind of cool to look at? These little bob tricks there. All right, here we go. Bobby T tricks. All right, let me turn on the track and let's mess around and just listen to that sound. It's just a fun little generic reminder of this. You actually start on the and, 2 and 3 and 4. And what you would want to do is transition to something else. All right, now that's a fun little idea. Let's keep moving down the list so we make sure we get to everything today. All right, this next one right here, you guys know this, right? Doesn't matter what kind of bass line. This is a perfect lick for getting the A blues scale, getting kind of that Oscar Peterson, Ray Charles kind of sound where you're like, I don't know why I'm doing an island groove now, but so. Okay, now, the reason I demonstrated that in C and F is because those keys, it just flows, right? C, F, G, no problem. Flows really, really nicely. But what happens when we get to E and we want to do that same lick? That's a risky fingering right there. If I did 3, 2, 3, thumb, and then brought my fourth finger over, that's risky. Okay, now a better option is this: 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. A little bit different. Doesn't flow as easily as this because you have 3, 2, 1 here. But here, you just have to practice it. And then you could go, let's do that again. So even that, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. Just the nature of the game is when you have the flat keys and the sharp keys, there are just a few things you have to do a little bit different and get used to practicing. Okay, let's not spend time anymore on that one for right now, but you have the lick and you have the fingering. Exactly. Now I put 4 at the end. We probably should put 5 on the E. Yeah, you can do either one. Whatever works. Okay, the next one, and this is really important. So we do, just like Vance's song has Cruella de Vil in it, and it goes all the way up here, right? This idea of what a great lick that is. If I'm just doing a C blues and I go, I could use that same thing on F. Even on G. Okay, so we know that we have that, right? That's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as I demonstrated this weekend, is you can go as you go around the cycle, so up 4 notes at a time. So C, it's minor third to major third. It's just 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On F, same thing. On B flat, same thing. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And E flat, the same thing. Once you get to A flat, you get this string of not hammering on, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, very important. Hang in there, everyone. A flat, we're here. We got to get from the minor third to major third for Cruella de Vil. For D flat, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what I'm doing there? For G flat, it's going to be the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to go 1, 2 to get to minor third to major third. For B, the same thing. And then here we are at E. There it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what I would want you to practice for a bit, is this. Now I'm going to go up to F and do the same thing. Hear how nice that just flows under the hand. I could go, if if I wanted to get really loose and Ray Charlesy with it, we could go. But I still also want you to be able to go. Now down to E. Now once you get this shape right here of minor third to major third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, watch what happens when I go to the 4 chord. Same exact motion over A and B. So I could practice this. Okay, let's practice it on A. Same thing on B. So if I wanted to go Corella de Vil while I'm doing an E blues, I go. All right, you guys get it. All right, a few more to do. It's 34. We have like three more minutes. The next one is this. We have. Oh, we just did that. Let me go to the next page. This right here, very important. Everybody hang in there. For this is our C6 lick, and you guys know I love for you guys to get this lick because it's minor third to major third. There are thousands of songs that use this idea. Red Garland, trying to think of the name of the song, but it's like the first song on one of the albums. It's not like Please Believe Me, but it's something. But anyway, it's a really neat thing. It's a slow blues, and the idea of minor third to major third is such a nice thing, and different octaves, right? Because you can not only get your C6 lick in, but you can get all the different little things that fit under the hand within the octave, right? There's so many nice little notes and note choices, but getting that octave is really important too. So in the key of E, we do this. We have to hammer on the minor third to major third, and then we're going to go, you have options here. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on C sharp, and then open up your hand. And that works. I kind of prefer doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So I pick up my hand. Now let's do a fun game of telling me which one you prefer, everyone. I would like to know. Oh, Rick's out. All right. Hey, Rick, good to see you. And we'll see you tomorrow, all right? Awesome. I'm glad y'all got to say goodbye to Rick. Hey, Vicky, once again, Vicky, thank you so much for your generous donation. You got to stop doing that, Vicky. Thank you so much. Which fingering do you guys like? Hey, yeah, Vicky just bought me a cup of coffee. Thank you so much, Vicky. All right, watch this, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Do you like that, or do you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It's an easy choice for me. Okay, we're going to go on to the last one. We're about to wrap this lesson up, and I hope that you've enjoyed it as much as I have. All right, now the next one, you don't want to miss this idea, everyone. So we've been talking about 4-note cells. So minor pentatonic for E minor just looks also like a G major pentatonic because it's the same notes. I like to break them in 4-note cells. So you have this sound, all white notes, 4-note cells. Spend time there, spend time there, spend time there. And I actually could have kept going to the last one, which I didn't even put the last one because I ran out of time. All right, so let's turn on the track, and then I have one more thing to show you. So spend time in this minor pentatonic. So you have this idea of... You can do different rhythms. Go to the next one. then you can switch back to the minor blues scale if you want. Okay, now that's really fun. I love to, I was going from pattern to pattern to pattern, but what I would really like everyone to do is just practice going one pattern at a time, like really get this shape down. So not only do you feel it under your hand, but you feel it under your fingers and you feel it in your mind. You feel it in your mind. You get it in your mind so you can think, ba-da-da-da-da-da, and then get used to that sound. And then notice that this, even though it's part of the E minor pentatonic, it's also G major, first 1, 2, 3, 5 digital pattern from the G major scale. Kind of important to know because you get that sound in your head. And now you have this. And then get the next one down. That's a nice sound. That's the 11th there. And it goes up to the root. And then this one right here, this is where it all comes together of. Notice that this is the top half of the blues scale that we have this little trick. Whatever key you're in, just go and there's your minor third, there's your fifth. Right, that's kind of fun. All right, here we go. We're ending with this. You can do everything in triplets, and that's a lot of fun too. So again, it's breaking it up into different groupings. Here's your E minor pentatonic. So all I was doing there was just changing it up. Either I'm doing a 3-note, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, just like that, or a 4-note grouping, and get those groupings down. And now we're in the key of E, and look at you. You're just playing key of E, no problem. Here's your bonus tip, is remember that we have all of our Ray Charles ideas and things we do. Why not do this? Right? What a great thing to practice. Going up. To that fifth from the flat fifth. All right, time to say goodbye for today. Vicky, thank you again for your generous donation. That's really awesome. Very thankful for you guys. You feel it in your mind. I knew Vance wasn't going to let that go. All right, guys, it's time to say goodbye for today, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. As we always do, say goodbye to each other. So again, even if you're gone, Dave P., good to see you. Vicky, Rick, Vance, Bill, Vicky, thank you again for your generous donation. Bill, Vicky, Vance. I think we got everybody. Doug. All right, guys, what a fun lesson. And if to anybody watching, I'm daring somebody in our community to join us. Hit that join button and grab these PDFs. And for my members, make sure you download this PDF. I am going to add to this, okay? The next thing I'm going to add are the things that we did yesterday, right? These licks that you have to use different fingerings to get down, we're going to do it. Just takes a little bit of changing up your fingering just a little bit, but we're going to work on this one this week where we're here, where we go, E, we go. Same thing on A. We worked hard on that last night. And on B, same thing. A and E. Because you have to do that different fingering. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Awesome. All right, guys, be good.